Cabinet appoints new committee for cannabis legalization and regulation. And International Volleyball Federation coach Pierre Nasir returns to Grenada. In regional news, opposition MP in Trinidad and Tobago sounds alarm about fire bombings, while internationally, Mozambique ferry disaster kills more than 90 people. Coming up in sports, Mount Rich football competition begins. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. A Grenadian woman is nursing a single gunshot wound to the chest area after being shot accidentally by a police officer in Trinidad and Tobago last Thursday. Andrea Purcell, better known as Bella, who originally hails from Hermitage St. Patrick, is currently warded at the Port of Spain General Hospital and listed in stable condition. The incident took place at around 5:25 on Charlotte Street, where a police constable was driving on the aforementioned street. He stopped in traffic and was suddenly confronted by a man armed with a knife. The suspect snatched the officer's gold chain and then fled the scene. However, the officer started to pursue the suspect. He then drew his firearm and shot at the suspect. Both Purcell and the suspect were hit and rushed to hospital. Purcell is in stable condition at the Port of Spain General Hospital as she awaits her release. On Sunday, Bishop Clyde Harvey announced the immediate and indefinite suspension of Roman Catholic priest Father Gerard Paul after he failed to stop making what were deemed to be contentious remarks regarding the ongoing war between Israel and the Hamas terrorist group, as well as his criticism of the church for remaining quiet on the issue. Beverly Telesford has the details.
The statement issued by the Diocese of St. George's read in part, and I quote, "The Church has rules, clear expectations and protections for the people of God, enshrined in the Code of Canon Law and the ordinary teaching of popes and bishops." Adding, when Father Paul said, "I have no regrets and I will do it again," he put himself beyond review and fraternal correction. During Holy Week on March 27, 2024, at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, Father Paul called upon the Church to speak up on the ongoing Israel-Hamas war.
We had a priest retreat, I think it was in October, but just in the few weeks when the carnage began in Gaza, a priest retreat in Mount St. Ovens, as we usually do every year, and I heard nobody talk about the genocide. There was no conversation about it, period. We ate and drank, we had sumptuous meals, we had dinners, we had lunches, we had breakfast, we had breaks, we had everything, and we had dessert and all the time. But nobody said anything about Gaza. It's time the Catholic Church stand for justice. It's time we hear the voices of the pastors of the church. We hear the voices of the priests. We hear the voices of the bishop. We hear the voices of the archbishops. We hear the voices of the Pope standing for justice.
Bishop Harvey responded promptly to his remarks, saying the church is standing for justice.
Until a certain part in that diatribe, I was inclined to say nothing, because the Eucharist is not a place to divide us. stand up for justice. How we stand up for justice depends on our insights, how we see things. It is not true to say that the clergy of this diocese went on a retreat and did not think about Gaza.
The live stream of the service was subsequently deleted from the Good News Catholic Communications YouTube and Facebook pages and later republished without Father Jared Paul's comments. The suspension statement from the Diocese of St. George's on Sunday acknowledged that many shared Father Paul's opinion on the situation in Gaza, but the diocese condemned his continued attack on the Catholic Church as well as its leadership. It said his suspension was not based merely on his remarks on March 27th, but a persistent pattern of behavior considered as attacks on the Church and misleading claims. It noted that Father Paul was asked to discontinue his behavior, but he showed no intention of letting up. Bishop Harvey maintained that such attitudes undermine the authority of the Church and is misleading to all. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
Meanwhile, in a recorded statement on Monday, Bishop Harvey clarified that grounds for Father Gerard Paul's suspension.
There have been numerous comments on the statement made by myself at River Sally on the social media platforms. Many comments seem to have misinterpreted what I have said. I wish to state the following. Father Gerard Paul has not been suspended because of what he has said about Gaza. His sentiments have been echoed by many in and out of the Catholic Church. The Church is very concerned and will continue to speak out about the unjust situations in the world, including Gaza, Ukraine, Haiti, and Sudan, while being active in caring for persons in the midst of these situations. Father Gerard Paul has been suspended because of his continuing lack of respect for the Church of which he is a priest and his pronouncements that often stray from the truth. When challenged about that, he does not correct his errors, nor seem to care about such corrections. Many of the responses in the media focus on Gaza and have not been able to note the other issues involved. Over the past 10 days, Father Paul has expressed his views in ways that seem to mock authority. Respect for authority is one of the pillars of civilized society. When such respect is undermined without being addressed, the end result could only be a total breakdown of society. This applies to all sectors.
The bishop clarified the meaning of Father Paul's suspension.
The suspension of a priest from ministry is not to be confused with dismissal from the priesthood. Suspension, however long it may be, is always with a view to fraternal correction. It is our hope that Father Paul will listen to that call. Our diocese considers him a brother priest, and we are willing to assist him in seeking the necessary help that he needs. We continue to pray that the risen Lord will guide us in the days ahead. Alleluia, alleluia.
Following the announcement of the priest's suspension, social media was abuzz with comments on the issue. The following views and opinions were shared via social media and do not necessarily reflect the views or position of the GBN.
Some were in favor of the bishop's decision. Bishop Clyde Harvey is right, praying for peace and love, said one individual. Time and place. If he no longer conforms to the church and its direction, then it's time to leave, said another supporter of the bishop's decision. Father Paul garnered a noticeable amount of support. This person said, quote, "I stand with Father Paul. Let us as church speak against the injustices against humankind, Haiti, Sudan, Gaza, etc. As a Catholic, I realize as a church, they hate you when you speak truth. I have always loved Father Gerard because what the others are covering and hiding, he will speak about it. When you stand for truth, you always stand alone," another chimed in. Why the suspension? All he did was stand up and speak on the atrocities committed against a group of people. What was wrong with what he said? This person questioned.
Some callers on GBN's Good Morning Grenada program also weighed in on the trending issue.
There was an opportunity to call and express solidarity with Father Gerard Paul. I think he's very brave. I've always been brave. I've always stood out among the rest. And this should raise some issues for us. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the entity which he has been is part of the colonial setup. But still, France, for instance, France.
Paul, let me tell you like how Biden said it. I've got your back. Seriously. Say the things that they are. Hypocrisy is hypocrisy. Listen, it is important. I piggyback on the previous scholars' utterances. We have to remember what the Roman Catholic Church is. Listen, brothers and sisters, hear this today on the side of the quote-unquote Jews.
In regards to the whether disciplinary action suspension with Reverend the priest,
Father Gerard Paul,
what one has to remember, Desmond Tutu in South Africa, when he was being oppressed, Desmond Tutu preached against it. He talked about it until apartheid come to an end. Let's take it from a biblical point of view now. Christ, God, Jesus, never support oppression.
GBN will continue to follow this developing story. Coming up after the break, the International Volleyball Federation welcomes back an esteemed coach. Stay with us.
Take charge of your financial journey by switching to an Own Your Own loan at Arise Credit Union. Arise's Own Your Own loan is as unique as you are because we know one size fits all does not fit you. With Own Your Own loan, you get unmatched benefits including lower interest rates, flexible repayment options, discounted loan and legal fees, and savings from hardware suppliers. Tailor-made options that put you in control. Switch now and step into the life you were always meant to live with Arise's Own Your Own loan. Arise Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future. Call us today at 440-1759 or visit our website at arisescu.com.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly kites near electrical poles and wires? You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, it can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple?
No. You shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenlec at 237 and they will come and help.
Alright.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Paying is faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Cooperative Bank Limited for the annual Pump It Up Family Fun Walk. Gather your friends, bring out the family, organize your group, come out in your numbers and pump it up to a healthier lifestyle while supporting a worthy cause. Join us in Carriacou on April 14th at 4 p.m. as we pump it up from the Harveyvale playing field to the Hillsborough playing field. Then we bring the action to the mainland on April 21st at 4 p.m. from Montrouge playing field to Kirani James Athletic Stadium. It's a fun family affair with lots of prizes and giveaways. Register today because this is the final fundraising push for the re-establishment of the Carlton Home. Individual packages are $20, while packages for groups of 3 or more are $15 each while stocks last. Register online at www.grenadacoopbank.com or at any one of our retail banking units. Visit our website for more details.
Welcome home.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
From the fertile heart of Grenada to the far reaches of the globe, Rams Supermarket brings together the best of both worlds. Savor the freshest, locally sourced produce from our trusted Grenadian farmers and explore a curated selection of top-quality international favorites. Experience a shopping journey where warmth meets a world of flavors and affordability meets premium quality. At Rams, we welcome everyone to discover the joy of global and local culinary delights. Nestled in Sugar Mill, Grand Anse, we are open all week to offer you a taste of home and beyond. Rams Supermarket, where our family, community, and the world come together. We are the good food people.
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean it's time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz, we got you. Or maybe you're ready to turn your home entertainment up a notch? That means a larger TV and soundbar? We got you. Excited about making your new home feel more like you? We've got you. Need a better mattress for more restful sleep? We've got the size and comfort that's right for you. So shop today and pay later. Whatever you need, we've got you. Quartz, bringing value home.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. The International Volleyball Federation, or FIVB's esteemed coach Pierre Nasir has returned to Grenada, signaling a significant stride forward in the advancement of volleyball in the country. Coach Nasir's arrival marks a pivotal moment for Grenadian volleyball, as his expertise and experience promise to shape a new era of excellence within the sport. His tenure is set for 6 months, during which he'll collaborate closely with the Grenada Volleyball Association to elevate and refine their volleyball program. The FIVB coach brings a wealth of experience and expertise to the table, having previously made substantial contributions to the global volleyball community. His return to Grenada symbolizes a renewed commitment to nurturing local talent and fostering a culture of excellence within the Grenadian volleyball scene. The Grenada Volleyball Association and Coach Nasir are united in their excitement and determination to propel Grenadian volleyball to new heights. During his tenure, Coach Nasir will conduct training sessions, workshops, and clinics aimed at enhancing the skills and knowledge of players and coaches alike. His expertise will be invaluable in identifying and nurturing talent, implementing effective training methodologies, and instilling a culture of discipline and teamwork. The Grenada Volleyball Association invites all volleyball enthusiasts, players, and coaches to join them in welcoming Coach Nasir and supporting their collective efforts to elevate Grenadian volleyball to new heights. As Jamaica continues to lead the way in track and field excellence, Garth Gale, president of the Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association, or JAAA, underscored Jamaica's commitment to fostering collaboration and supporting talent development throughout the Caribbean, which reflects a broader vision for regional sporting success. We get more in this Nisha Peters report.
The Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association, under Garth Gale's leadership, remains steadfast in its commitment to advancing track and field excellence and fostering a culture of collaboration and support within the Caribbean sporting community. With Jamaica's expertise and resources at their disposal, Caribbean nationals stand poised to elevate their track and field programs and inspire a new generation of athletic stars across the region. The JAA president reiterated Jamaica's steadfast commitment to nurturing track and field talent throughout the Caribbean region. Highlighting Jamaica's rich pool of world-class track and field coaches, he emphasized that Jamaica stands ready to provide guidance and resources to aid in the development of athletes across the region.
Our coaches are some of the best in the world, and we are always available to the Caribbean to assist. As you are aware, we would have quite a number of student athletes from various Caribbean islands that are studying in Jamaica and is helping to develop the sport of track and field and returning to do their countries or bring glory to their countries. And we're seeing that here at Carifta as well. So all in all, we are happy to play our part as one of the leading track and field countries in NACAC and in the world.
Gale noted that many athletes from neighboring nations benefited from studying and training in Jamaica, citing the country's renowned coaching infrastructure and education institutions. In particular, the president of Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association hailed the G.C. Foster College as one of the best in the Eastern Caribbean for sports education, emphasizing the contribution to nurturing future track and field stars.
Send your top sprinters, middle distance and throwers to Jamaica to come to school. And then the local coaches, in their continued preparation of these talents, will return as excellent athletes to continue your prowess, your growth in the development of track and field. But there's also, in closing, the G.C. Foster College of Physical Education and Sports, where I studied as well, is one of the best in the English-speaking Caribbean. And there, they are on the cutting edge of of using technology, different techniques, innovations in the preparation of physical educators, coaches, masseuses, and so forth coming into our sport. And that I believe would be the two better way in which I think you can learn the best from us.
He acknowledged the economic challenges faced by some nations, but suggested that increased funding and support could help overcome these barriers, ensuring equal opportunities for all athletes in the Caribbean.
And while I seek and would love to see a more opening where the best can be able to come and perform in each discipline, I do have to also understand that it's an economic situation, and I would hope that because that there will be more funding available to the local organizing committee, because it's not easy to put on an event like this, and also where countries could benefit through NACAC and World Athletics, to realize these objectives.
As Jamaica continues to lead by example in the realm of track and field, Gill's remarks reflect a broader commitment to collaboration and solidarity within the Caribbean sporting community. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Rescue workers frantically tried to rescue one person trapped in a heavy-duty vehicle at the Molinaire Landslip project area. However, all attempts failed as he was subsequently pronounced dead while still trapped in the vehicle. The victim was identified as an employee of Gravel Concrete and Emulsion Production Corporation. GBN spoke to two persons about what transpired.
How long you know him? A lot, because I always read and do questions outside. I always put contact. I also have a son that works with the company. He works with Gravel and Concrete. He's fishing. What can you tell me about what happened here? Well, I went out and dropped. We digging on the top there. So I drive in a truck. I went out and dropped stuff backfill in Bushes. So on my way coming back, I received a call that a concrete truck fall and a truck up here. So when I come, drive what I saw. So and it's sad because Fisher and my partner, we working CCC together. And look, we working here again, working with Gravel and Concrete, come and bring concrete for us. We're going down good.
The victim's body was removed from the vehicle and taken away by an undertaker. GBN will continue to follow this story and bring you more details as they come to hand. Government has announced the appointment of a new committee on cannabis legalization and regulation. The announcement was made by the Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Tourism, ICT, Creative Economy, Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, Lennox Andrews, in a recorded statement issued Monday.
It would be useful to inform the nation that the Cabinet has now taken a decision to form a new committee to examine the whole issue surrounding our cannabis industry for Grenada. It's a 6-member committee comprised of persons, experts in that area. The committee has been given a mandate to work with. We will expect that committee to fulfill its mandate so that by September of this year, the government will be provided with an objective final report with recommendations on the way forward for our cannabis industry here.
The names of the new committee members were not disclosed. This unnamed committee, though, replaces the Rolanda McQueen 12-member commission appointed in 2022. The previous committee was responsible for holding consultations with the public as government seeks to develop a framework for the legalization of cannabis in Grenada. Minister Andrews said the new committee has given its commitment to complete its task within the given time frame. the spotlight was on the path of totality across the United States, where a full solar eclipse temporarily blocked the sun. A pair of eyes caught something else to share. It's time for the GBN I Saw.
A total solar eclipse took place today, Monday, 8th April 2024. Though it was not entirely visible in Grenada, our citizen journalist captured a photograph of the sun with a faint halo around it. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between Earth and the sun, thereby obscuring the image of the sun from a viewer on Earth. A total solar eclipse occurs when the moon's apparent diameter is larger than the sun's, blocking all direct sunlight, turning day into darkness. We thank our ISO reporter for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
This is News at 7. Coming up, massive turnout for victims of the biking accident on Easter Monday. Stay with us for the details.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
Are you a VIP? Have you taken the necessary steps to safeguard your child's health? Let's get it right. Get your child on their vaccination schedule. Our national protection and coverage is our national priority. Our actions will impact Grenada's health and wellness. Let's make childhood immunization and vaccination number one. I am Senator Jonathan Lacrette, and I am a VIP champion. Let's make all our children VIPs, vaccinated, immunized, and protected.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
There was a massive turnout at Long Wall in St. Patrick on Friday as a candlelight vigil was held in honor of the victims of the biking accident on Easter Monday, 29-year-old Kareem Gleen and 18-year-old Jaleel Mason Bell. The vigil, which began at 6 p.m., was held at the site of the crash on Long Wall, River Sally in St. Patrick. Police continue their investigations into the crash, which occurred about 5:50 p.m. The two men were riding their motorcycles or motorbikes in opposite directions when they collided, resulting in severe injuries to both individuals. They were transported to the Princess Alice Hospital for urgent medical attention, where Gleen, a resident of Montjaloux St. George, was pronounced dead. Bell was transported to the General Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries within a few hours. Tributes poured out from the biking fraternity, Tay Marischal Community College, where Bell was a student at the time of his passing, and the Grenada Boys Secondary School, where he was a past student. Visitation has resumed at the Mount Gay Psychiatric Hospital following a 3-month-long suspension due to a simultaneous outbreak of chickenpox, varicella, and COVID-19 cases. Visits to the facility resumed on Saturday after they were suspended since January due to the outbreak among patients and staff. The outbreak persisted over several weeks until the last case of chickenpox was medically cleared on March the 23rd. Following a 14-day monitoring period to ensure the viruses were fully eradicated and with no new cases reported, the all-clear was given to resume visitation. 2 patients at the facility had COVID-19. A total of 30 people were infected with chickenpox, 28 patients and 2 staff members. Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after this break.
On Saturday, May 4th, there will be a shift on the island as the biggest grilling fest in Grenada moves to the big parish. The Maggie King of the Grill competition is at Progress Park, St. Andrew. Come taste the most sumptuous creations from the grill as top chefs and food enthusiasts showcase their culinary skills. Maggie King of the Grill is a festival like no other, with live soca music, fun attractions, and games for the entire family. Then from 6 p.m., get a chance to win up to $5,000 cash and bingo. Interested vendors and grillers should call 456-3454 to register before March 31st. It's the Maggie King of the Grill competition at Progress Park, St. Andrew. Gates open from 12 noon. Bring your appetite and stay tuned to this station for more details.
What if you had a choice?
choice. A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online. What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Brandon, and Central Deputy Street, Guelph. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Good evening, sports fans. The Mount Rich football competition kicked off with fervor on Sunday, igniting passion for the game among players and spectators alike at the Mount Rich playing field in St. Patrick. Nisha Peters will tell us all about it.
The competition, which has garnered commendation from various quarters, serves as a vital avenue for showcasing talent and fostering community spirit. Chester David, president of the Mount Rich Football Club, expressed his enthusiasm for the event, stating that it serves as a means of whetting players' appetite for the game.
Football is on a down low in Grenada, so we see it fit that this competition, the Mount Rich Football Commission, would be like a bridge or eye-opener to bring back football to a higher level in Grenada.
He highlighted the significance of recognizing players who represented their community, emphasizing the importance of such events in fostering unity and camaraderie. Among the players celebrated during the event were Abigail Williams, a standout from the national women's team.
I want to recognize Richard Edwards. He is one of the young players that plays for the under 14 and at present is on the under 17 training. We have Tyrese Peters. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you know that he was on the Caribbean team. Tyrese Peters, he is a national player and also on the training for the under 17 national team. We have Sean Morris, he is a national player and also for the under 20. Jacob Alexis, and most of you might know Jacob, very talented young player. He also right now is on training for the under 14 team.
The president of the Grenada Football Association, Marlon Glean, stated that football is a powerful tool that can shape lives beyond the field. He stated that events like the Mount Rich Football Competition contribute not only to the development of sporting talent, but also to community building.
This is much more than football. This is community building. And the GFA is always going to be in support of Mount Rich football and the community of Mount Rich. We're going to provide whatever support that the community continue to grow and build. And we look forward to some of the young players coming on to our national teams, our youth national teams and our senior national teams. But more so, we're still looking forward to the next professional footballer coming out of Grenada, but also coming out from this village.
The competition featured various games catering to different age groups, including youth, small all gold matches. One of the notable matchups was between Team Kevel and Team Jacob, with Team Jacob emerging victorious with a scoreline of 2-1. However, the spotlight was on the featured match between Idlers and North Stars, in which Idlers secured a hard-fought victory, defeating North Stars 1-0. As the Montreal football competition continues to unfold, it serves as a reminder of the power of sports to unite communities and inspire individuals to pursue their passions both on and off the field. Nisha Peters, GBN Sports.
Team Grenada made a stellar start at the Inter-Caribbean Jean-Pierre Caribbean Youth Netball Championship 2024, currently underway in St. Lucia. The Spice Girls showcased their prowess on the court with remarkable performances in their matches so far, leaving a trail of victories and anticipation for the upcoming final. The journey began on Wednesday, April the 3rd, and since then, they've demonstrated their mettle and determination in each encounter. In their opening match against host country St. Lucia last Thursday, the Spice Girls exhibited a commendable display of skill and strategy, securing a hard-fought victory with a scoreline of 22-18. This triumph set the tone for their campaign, instilling confidence and momentum as they progressed through the tournament. In their second match against Barbados on Friday, Team Grenada faced a formidable opponent and experienced a 33-23 defeat. Nevertheless, they regrouped, and very swiftly, showcasing resilience and determination in their subsequent encounters. In their third game against Dominica, which was held on Saturday, the Spice Girls bounced back with a vengeance, emerging victorious once again with a score of 25-22. This win reignited their spirits and set the stage for a dominant performance against St. Vincent later that day, where they triumphed convincingly with a scoreline of 30-15. As the tournament entered its second round, Team Grenada faced St. Vincent once again on Sunday, and in a fiercely contested battle, Grenada asserted their dominance in the final quarter, securing a hard-fought victory with a score of 30-24. Notable performances from players such as Kezia Maturin, Rashana Francis, Sade Harper, Antonia George, Khadija Noré, and Carneal Francis underscored Grenada's ability on the court. Team Grenada is set to face Barbados in the final on Tuesday at 6:45 p.m. as they vie for the championship title. Meanwhile, here at home, netball enthusiasts and supporters are invited to the official opening of the Classique Lighting Caribbean National Netball Tournament this Saturday, April the 13th at 4 p.m. at the Tantine Netball Complex. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Trinidad and Tobago's opposition MP, Rudy Inder Singh, says firebombings have become the latest form of extortion unleashed by criminals. He notes that what has become even more concerning is government's inability to address the development. Inder Singh says the recent concerns raised by the fire service about the lack of personal protective equipment just adds another layer to the issue.
The burning issue of a lack of protective personal equipment for fire officers has sparked renewed concerns for the lives of the servicemen and members of the public.
In Hollywood, the name of the blockbuster movie or film is John Wick Must Die. But in Trinidad and Tobago, under Rowley and Hines, The reality is that John Public must die.
Just last week, Fire Service Association 2nd Division President Keon Guy lamented the lack of breathing apparatus for officers who have since been placing their lives at risk. During a media briefing on Sunday, Endorsing noted that while the fire service was handicapped due to a lack of resources, criminals seemed to be exploiting the upper hand.
Arsonists are now being allowed to run freely, run rampage, and they are roaming Trinidad and Tobago.
Pointing to recent separate arson attacks at a business establishment and an HDC development which claimed the lives of 2 people, Endorsing said the authorities seemed disconnected in their response to the development.
Arsonists now. Arson is part of the, as I said, taxing trade. It is part of the runaway crime, and it really shows whether the government has its priorities right. It is skewed, it is mixed up. They do not understand the reality and what is needed in terms of meeting and treating with the ordinary needs of the country.
Endorsing, who called on the National Security Minister to break his silence on whether the safety of fire officers was being compromised, also urged government to regain control of the fire service and treat with emerging threats stemming from arsonists. Jesse Ramdale, CNC3 News.
At least 96 people have died after a boat capsized off the coast of Mozambique. Local authorities say more than 20 others are still missing. Officials said the fishing vessel was heading from Longa to Mozambique Island when it sank. Local media said the boat was being used as a makeshift ferry. Many on board were reportedly trying to flee a cholera outbreak on the mainland.
Well, initial information coming from representatives in the Mozambique government, the Secretary of State in that Nampula province, seemed to indicate that the boat was not actually structurally sound to carry that many people. The Secretary of State, they're saying that it was overcrowded or overloaded, and that it wasn't actually meant to be carrying that many people. That seems to be one of the key reasons why it capsized. There's also been some severe weather in the southern African region, as far down as South Africa, but also along the Mozambican coast. And that may have also been a contributing factor. Some reports indicate that there was a big wave that hit the vessel, and that also led to it capsizing, considering also that it may have not been built to carry as many people as it had on board. An estimated 130 people believed to have been on board at the time that it capsized.
And several of those people are still missing. Is there any hope to find survivors?
Well, search work did begin yesterday to search for those survivors, and it's understood that 5 people were located after the incident. However, those severe weather conditions have made it difficult, or did make it difficult for that search to continue. It's not clear if there are any more people that have been located today. We'll be keeping a close eye on reports from Mozambique to determine if new people have been located in the search. There are more than 20 people that have not yet been accounted for at this stage.
Several regions in Russia have declared a state of emergency after some of the worst flooding in decades. Siberia and the Urals are among the worst hit, with more than 10,000 homes flooded. Al Jazeera's Dmitry Medvenko reports.
This is what the coming of spring can look like in Russia. The Ural River, Europe's 3rd longest, bursting its banks and rising. Floodwaters caused by winter snow melting in the Edinburgh region have swept through thousands of homes. The mayor says people should leave if they can, before it's too late.
I didn't want to leave. I thought I'm too old and wouldn't go, but they persuaded me.
I want to wail, not just cry. I feel terrible.
The river first burst through this dam in Orsk, flooding the city. The region's governor says flooding has been recorded along the entire 2,500-kilometer-long river that flows through Kazakhstan into the Caspian Sea. Russian officials say 39 regions have or will be affected. controlled explosions are being carried out in ice and snow in some regions to prevent further flooding. And farmers are pulling out cattle stuck in the mud. Rescue and relief efforts are underway. The Russian emergencies minister says the flooding is the worst the region has seen in decades.
We even bought a boat yesterday so that we can reach our relatives if something happens, to bring them first aid or medicine.
Water levels are expected to continue rising for at least another 2 days. Dmitry Medvedenko, Al Jazeera.
That's what's been happening around our globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Roman Catholic priest Father Gerard Paul suspended following a war of words over the Israel and Hamas war. Cabinet appoints a new committee for cannabis legalization and regulation. International Volleyball Federation coach Pierre Nasir returns to Grenada. And in regional news, opposition MP in Trinidad and Tobago sounds alarm about fire bombings. Internationally, Mozambique ferry disaster kills more than 90 people. And in sports, Mount Rich football competition begins. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you tomorrow.
Boy, they gonna play with kite now. The wind picking